Hi. So, oh my God. Yo, today has been the quickest school day of my life. So, program in the morning, school in the afternoon, and school was only for 2 hours. Surprisingly, right? This is the first time we ever ended class so early because we're getting ready for two midterms. I got a math and chemistry midterm, and then we have another exam before the midterm, which is like a baby version of the midterm, and then I have another exam, which is like a midterm for communications. So my communications class is off the chain. I love it, 10 out of 10. So the communication class is just to help me with speaking in public, because of course, since I am presenting projects in the class and outside of class, I have to learn how to speak in public. And then also working in the nursing field, you have to speak up a little more. You have to call names, call patients' names, and you have to present them with certain forms and stuff like that. So she's teaching us how to speak up a little louder, project our voice. Pronunciation is key. And then on top of that, learn how to get over our fear of speaking in public. And then another reason why I'm taking this communications class, I don't know if I said this to y'all before, but I feel like I need more help with learning how to speak without stumbling over my words and being shy. And then I tend to get sweaty palms and heart racing, and it was just crazy because, good example, last year, the beginning of last year, I had fundamentals of computers, and we had a presentation 2 weeks before our finals. And I had to present to the class on my work that I did based off of AI. So we had to choose a couple of projects to do on how AI works, and would you rather work with AI. So I was so nervous that I had to give this presentation that I was just stumbling over my words. And then when questions was being asked of me, I stumbled. I didn't know what to say. Then I was like, okay, Sherelle, think. And then I totally forgot that I wrote a whole speech in my notebook and in my phone. So I screenshot it and put it in my phone. And I didn't even look at it. I did not look at my phone not one time. So I asked my teacher, I was like, can I look at my phone? Because I totally forgot. Like, I couldn't memorize anything. This was the worst day of my life, having to speak in front of 30 peoples, and I totally forgot everything that I need to talk about. So he was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. So I did it. And then after that presentation was over, my presentation took about 17 minutes to do, and he was so happy. He was like, wow, you did very good. But one word of advice, project more. Project your voice out more because we couldn't hear you more. And then give guy, oh my God. Child, when I say the eye contact was not there, it wasn't there. And then it happened again a couple of days ago. So we went to public speaking class, and my eye contact was all over. I was looking outside the window. I was looking at the other side of the room. I was looking up. I was looking down. I was like, okay, this is not the way to do it. So it's a good thing I'm taking this communication class because I really need help with this. And then on top of that, we have to present our project again. We have another project coming up in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Next week, we're doing rehearsals, and we have to do it with a partner. And this is nerve-wracking because, oh my God, brand new class, so brand new set of eyes, and I am totally nervous, so I'm learning how to get over that. So next week is the rehearsal, and the week after that is the presentation. That is also our midterm. So yay to that, right? And then on top of that, this class, I'm taking chemistry again. Yo, I have to say I'm very proud of myself today because I answered them questions right. And then I memorized everything that happened last semester for this semester's class. And I'm getting the hang of this. Like, seriously, I'm getting the hang of the work. So far, so good. This is just only the third week. So let's see what happens. So 2 more weeks we have midterms. Oh my God. I say this semester is going to go by super fast because we started so late due to the winter break. And then we also had another break because of the holiday. Being that I'm in a Jewish school, we get more breaks than anybody else. So that's why I say this semester is going to be a lot quicker than any other semester because of the holidays, the conferences. We have different conferences for different students, teachers, staff. So that's taken up 2 weeks. It's taken up next week and it's taken up in 3 weeks after that. So we're not going to have classes twice for 4 days, if that makes sense to y'all. That's just how it goes. Every year throughout the semesters, we have like 2 to 3 breaks that last for 4 days. And honestly, I say that we need that. Like, if I know I'm not wrong. Everybody can agree with me when I say we need the break, okay? Because we have several midterms coming up. We need all the time to, how you say, not practice, but study. Study. So we have 3 midterms coming up back to back to back. It's crazy. So midterm number 1 is in 2 weeks. But we do have a little test next week. Like I said, we had baby tests and we have big tests. We call it a baby test because it's only 20 questions, but the bigger test is 50 questions. So you could say every other week is a mini test, and then the week after that is the big test. Today was kind of quick. Yesterday we had no class. I hate the fact that I can't record nothing because there's nothing to record anymore. Last semester it was a lot better. Y'all got to see my class because everything was indoors. It wasn't on Zoom. But now majority of my classes are on Zoom and only get 2 classes in person. It's boring. I'm sure you're not going to want to see it. And 2, I got brand new professors and I don't think they will accept me recording anything in class, so I can't record nothing. But just to give y'all the rundown on what's been going on for this past month, I had several classes where we were just doing warm-ups. It was a lot of warm-ups. It was a lot of rehearse. It was a lot of mini tests here and there. It wasn't that big of a deal. And then it was all about getting to know each other. That's what you call warm-ups. Our warm-ups is consisted of telling our story to everybody, who we are, what we're here for, what is our goal, and then get to know each other. And then we have to learn how to, warm up in a nursing environment / other environments that is required being a part of the medical world. So we're learning how to present more, learning how to act more, learning how to think critically. And this is what they've been trying to get us to do for the last year. To learn how to think critically, learn how to move quick, learn how to react in a normal but medical way. Don't react the way a normal person will react, but react in a way that is professional and show no emotions. So here's another thing I learned. Some places would not allow you to show emotions because you have to stay strong for the patients and the patient's family. Some people don't mind you showing emotion because you're actually showing the patient that you're human as well. But for the most part, in this school, you can't do that. So that's one thing I learned. And then another thing I learned is learning how to say the right things to the family of the patients rather than speak how you feel. Meaning, don't just tell them whatever you want to tell them. You have to be mindful. So that's another thing we're learning. And by the end of this semester, I'm pretty sure everything will be fine. I will get everything down packed. Most of all, I'm more comfortable now. This type of setting is more comfortable for me. And I love how it was less students in the class. This class only got 4 students, and I'm the 5th one. My other class got close to 30 students. And then the other class, which is the math, got close to 30, 34 students. So like I said, the setting is different than before, but it's comfortable. I like that. So that's what's been going on so far. We only a month in. It's only been a month, maybe a month and a week that we've been in school now. I say it's just getting started because we had so many days off. So, like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly is coming up. So far we're going through the good. So the good is we're taking more time off. We're actually practicing and we're studying. The bad is going to be facing 4 exams back to back to back and learning how to memorize it because we can't look at the notes. And the ugly is towards the springtime, because once we get deep into the nursing program, it's a wrap. Pressure is on. So that's just to give y'all the rundown what's been going on with me lately. Sorry I couldn't show y'all nothing. There's nothing to see because usually I just take little snippets of classes and my classmates and doing projects, but it's not like that this year. So that's just that. I don't know when we're going to start this TEAS test, but I know that we're sitting here trying to get people's attention to get things going. So far, so good. And then I've been invited to a career fair, both in my school, but in NYU. NYU is having a career fair at the end of this month. I've been invited. I'm going. I got the email and the text message, and it's based on the job field that I wanted. So that's what's going on with me. And then we have another career fair coming up in about a week. I don't know. Quote me on that. The first one I think was on the 22nd. I don't know. But we have so much coming up. So yeah, that's that. Training. Can't wait to start that. So like I say, I had 2 different type of training programs I'm doing. This one I'm already in. I've been going now for a month and a half. It's been cool. My instructor is cool. He's a God-fearing man. And then my second, it won't start until they get us actually placements. Like they actually say, hey, let's get you started. Let's get you a date. We haven't got any of that yet, so I'm still waiting on that. But I'll see y'all next week.